Hello, welcome to my garden. I wanted to do an earlier September video because I don't know how things are going to look going forward as frost is coming soon, and I do want to get an October video in, so I thought I'd do an earlier September one as well as an earlier October one. So let's see what I still have in my garden. Here's a look at the whole thing. But first, let's look at the first bed. There are the white Allisons. Here we have, I have to count, 4 that you can see right here, tomato plants. Oh no, 5. Here's one on the ground. And they are very scarce. I've been just harvesting those tomatoes. I want to get as many as I can off of there before the frost comes. I want to pull them out, so I'm hoping that they are almost done producing. I'm not letting any more flowers bloom. I just want to have the ones that are there ripen and then pull them out. Here's another one that I just kind of let do its thing. It fell over. There's actually 2, if you can see the bases. Right there and there. So there's 2 tomato plants in this. And all the plants, you can tell, are almost done. Back here, there's some garlic that came up. See those little shoots? And then, of course, big old scallion and zucchini plant. It's a big one. This one's not as big. It's got hit by squash bugs. So we have 2 zucchini plants. These are the last of my zucchini plants. And then here, this is a little pepper plant that came up and is producing. You can see tomatoes that I've harvested and still need to take in. This is a pepper plant that I bought and it's producing. This is my fall garden. We have a lot of lettuce. I think that's, what does it say? Black-seeded Simpson. I need to thin it out a little bit. We got radishes. Mesclun is this darker right here, arugula, and then just random stuff that came up all in here. That's lettuce too. 2 little pepper plants. Lots of garlic chive. This is another one of mine that came up. Another pepper plant that I planted. This is a burpee bib lettuce in here. This is a gourmet blend. Whoop, there's my hand. Gourmet blend of lettuce. Oregano. More burpee bib through here. Beets. There's a line of beets that are coming up. Don't know what that is. There is lemon thyme. This is pink Allison. Another pepper plant, parsley, thyme down in there. It's kind of getting overrun. Pepper plant, mint. Did I already say rosemary and oregano? And that is the first bed. After the first bed, we have the second bed. Don't know what this is. Might be a weed. We have 2 tomato plants in here. A line of scallions. Another tomato plant right there. There are also onions that are still growing in here. You can see them in here. They were planted later and they're still going, so I might just leave them in there until the frost. 2 surprise pepper plants. Then we have my tomato plants that have given me pounds of tomatoes. They are finishing up. You can see there's just tomatoes on the top there. So I'm excited to pull these out once they are done. And that is the second bed. 1, 2, here's the third bed. You can see marigolds, not the healthiest looking flowers, I don't think. And then these are just gorgeous. I love these. My kids put this here. But I don't know what they're called. Mexican sunflowers? But they're so pretty and they've been blooming wonderfully. This is my I don't know if you can see it. It's been taken over by the marigolds. But there's a little tomato plant in here. Can you see it? It's not quite ripe. But I've pulled most of the ripe tomatoes off of here, and there's only a couple that are still trying to ripen. This is the chocolate speckled, I think. And then here is a yellow pear tomato. You can see all those in there that are working on ripening up. And then of course a lot of basil that has gone to flower. So I'm not really harvesting any more leaves off of this. I need to prune that down there. But I'm just letting it go to seed, and I'm hoping that a bunch will come up next year. We just put in this trellis, which I'm super excited about. And then on the other side over here is more basil, and we only have 2 more beefsteak tomato plants. There's only 1 tomato on this plant, so once that dude starts ripening, I can take this tomato plant out. This one has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a little one under there. Where is it? There it is. 6. So there's 6 more tomatoes on this plant that I will be pulling this plant out once those tomatoes ripen. And that is the 3rd bed. 1, 2, 3. Here's the 4th bed. Another one of these pretty flowers. This still is all green beans. There's a carrot hiding over here. It's been growing since spring. Oh, there's another one. We planted these in the spring and they took forever coming up, and then they grew slowly because of the heat. And then once the beans shaded them, they started growing even more. So we'll see what they look like. We also have in here, you can see the scallions on both sides right there and right there. More beans. There's another carrot. See it in there? And these potato plants just died back, so I need to dig them up and see what's under there. We have some sorry looking cabbage, but I'll pull the damaged leaves off of all 3 of those and eat them. They've been growing since spring too. We have a big old kale plant, and you can see a scallion sticking up right there. Yellow poppies and a pepper plant over there. Now in our final bed back here, I have pulled out all the beans. Do not know what this stuff is. No clue. I thought they were flowers. They've never bloomed. They're just kind of burning out. So I don't know. We'll see what they do when the frost hits them. There's another one of those right there. Big plants. I don't know what they are though. Oh, there's a lid or something in there. Scallions, pepper plant. It's got a bunch of peppers on it. Tomatillo bush. And then there is a cucumber plant that is just about done. You can see them growing underneath there. Can you see it back there? Cucumber plant. And then, those are the 5 beds of the garden. I love the look of it. Excited for what it's gonna look like next year. And of course we have stuff back here by the fence. I tried to make it a flower bed this year. I'm gonna continue working on it next year. Okra, that never got really big. Flowers, lots of weeds all in here. Don't know what this bush is right here. No clue. I didn't weed on this half, obviously. I'm hoping that it'll add nutrients to the soil when they die back. Love this. I don't know what they're called. I know I planted them and they're beautiful, but I don't know. We have a deceased dill plant with tons of seed on it, which I'm actually going to use to make pickles, and I'm also going to let them drop and make more dill. that is thyme right there. And then these blue or purple flowers, they just keep blooming. They just keep going. You can see that they got too tall because of the weeds in the summer. And I weeded this area back. You can see it looks a lot cleaner than over there. I never got to that side. But because they were so tall, they fell over, but they keep producing flowers, even though their stems are brown. We water them every day, but I don't know. I'm just hoping that they come back in the spring. You can see where this used to be see that brown stick? That used to be a sunflower. That one is another one that used to be a sunflower. And this is some type of flower. You can see the yellow ones in there as well. There's white ones in there. They just got really leggy because they had to fight with the weeds. So I'll try to do better on that next year. Here's another flower bush that I love. Very pretty. And my sunflowers are just all over the place. The wild sunflowers. Need to prune all that back and take the seed heads, and I want to plant them in here. And of course, this little bed over here, we have dill, cilantro, some beets back there, beans, and this beautiful flower bush that I just love. It's so pretty. And that is all we have in September. I'm looking forward to seeing what is still in the garden come October. We'll see. We'll see how different it looks at that time. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.